Nintendo.
Hello everyone, it's Namir, and welcome to Animal Crossing Wild World. Oh my goodness, I have been looking forward to doing this for a long time, because I do feel like this could very easily be a game that is really relaxing, very calming, at least I think it is. I often play New Leaf at night whenever I'm in bed. Or if I just want to relax. So, unfortunately, I'm not able to capture New Leaf, but I can capture Wild World. And Wild World I played a lot of whenever it first came out 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. I loved this game so much, so I thought it would be fun to play. So, good morning. You came to play, did you? I did. Let's get started. Welcome aboard. Clear something up for me, would you? Today be July 14th, 2017, and the time of the day be 11:42 a.m., right? Yep, that's right. Thank you. I don't trust this clock. I ought to send it to sleep with the fishies. Speaking of fishies, they could swim in this road. This rain be merciless. It's actually raining here right now. Well, I think it's calming. Yar, well, alright then. There be no pleasing some people, that's for sure. Gar, now wait a moment, ye wee snapping turtle. I never got your name. It is Namir, of course. Now it is a little odd doing this without the stylus, but it's okay. Yar, Namir, is it? So fond of the name Namir, are ye? Yeah, it's cute. Yar, that be a fine name, pure and true. It's the perfect name for a perfect young lass, young Miss Namir. Aw, thanks, Cap. Oh, nar, how embarrassing, I forgot to ask ye. Where ye be wishing to go? Well, as you guys could see on the little layout, I've already decided on a name for our village. Oops, it's gonna be called Whisper. Also because that's pretty much all that we can fit. Yar ha ha har, just a joke, ye barnacle. Whisper, right? Yeah. So tell me, Namir, what are you planning on doing out in Whisper? You learning the ins and outs of interior decorating? I'm moving. Headed out on your own, eh? Yar, Namir, you got some spine on ye, but you're young and hip like, free to choose to live in Whisper. Don't get me wrong, it's got its good points, but on the whole, it's sort of quiet. Well, that's good. It's just what we want. So what is it about old Whisper that convinced you to move? So, depending on what you choose here, this pretty much dictates where your house will be. So if you say the beach, your house will be closer to the beach. If you say shopping, your house will be closer to the stores. I'm going to say the museum, personally. I love museums. Yeah, I see, Missy. You ladies got a refreshing way of looking at life. Listen, not to change the subject or anything, Namir, but you look like you've been living the cushy life up to now. Not to be blunt, but do you have enough cash to get started here? Maybe. You got so quiet all of a sudden there, Missy. Nar, don't you worry now. If you haven't got the coin, you just owe me a dinner, a romantic one, yar har. Well, would you look there, we're almost at your town, Whisper ho. Well, me dear Namir, I know it's heartbreaking, but nar, I say. I won't say farewell, 'tis too painful. Nar, at least the rain is letting up, though a storm be raging in me eyes. Aw, it's still raining where I am. Alright. Oh, looks like it's a clear, sunny day in town. We've come ashore, fair and blessed kingdom of Whisper. And look at our cute little face. Aw. Alright, well, let's get started. Well, this is Whisper's Town Hall. What is it I can do for you today? I moved in. Oh, goodness gracious, you must be Namir. I'm pleased to meet you. My name is Pelly, and I'm a clerk here in the town hall. Tom Nook was kind enough to tell me about you. Alright. Tom Nook has certainly been in a giving mood lately. Anyway, I'm sure you're anxious to see your new home. Well, this is it. Perfect. And we can see some of the villagers that we already have, as well as the layout of our town. This is quite interesting. Everything is on one side. Alright. Yes, I know how to pull out that map. Alright. Well then. Huh. So yeah, it's like everything is just kind of on this one side. Our house is here next to the museum, which is what I wanted. The shops are close by, which is nice. And then all of our villagers live on this side. It's certainly an interesting map, I'll give it that. Alright, well. Oh, and it looks like our native fruit are apples. That's nice. I love apples. And here's our home. You can see the museum just right there. Hey ho, you there. Oh, there he is. Tom Nook. You're Namir, yes? The youth that ordered this splendid house? I'm glad you made it in time. So what do you think? Looks quite cozy and comfortable. It's okay. You'll get used to it soon enough. Allow me an introduction. My name is Tom Nook and I own the store in this town. In addition to running the store, I build and remodel existing homes. I built your house just as you ordered, so I trust you'll pay it off, Once you've paid it off, it's all yours. Of course, the question of cost. Well, the total comes to a mere 19,800 bells. I can't pay that. Oh, ho, ho, not to worry. I wouldn't ask you to pay it off all at once. Every time you lay down on your bed in the attic, your progress will be saved. So just pay it off bit by bit at the town hall. Worry not, worry not. If you want to know more about making money, I'll tell you. I could explain it to you, but it's better to learn through living than listening. Why don't you come work part-time at my shop? You'll earn some money and learn about living in town. Alright. Come by the shop in a little bit. If you don't know where the shop is, check your map. Okay, well, we know he's relatively close, so let's not even waste time. Let's just go straight there. It's very conveniently located right next to the Able sisters as well, and we will see them in due time. I already see two things he's selling that I'd like to buy. I need to change it to these work clothes. So just like Animal Crossing Population Growing on the GameCube, you get a uniform that you wear to start working in Nook's shop. And I'm trying to remember if... yeah, you can change the background just like you could in the other game. So that's cool. Put you right to work. Plant some trees and flowers around my shop. So Wild World, if you've never played it, is very similar to the first game in that you do work for Tom Nook, and a lot of the chores or the tasks that he has you do are almost the exact same. The difference is the rolling pin world that they added. So that was new, because in Population Growing, it wasn't a rolling pin world, it was like by acre, and they were in squares. But as you can see, the world kind of rolls. And it's been that way ever since. So he wants us to plant those trees as well. Let's see, a good spot that's like out of the way. You can plant one there. We could do one right here, I suppose. And there are a lot of trees here. How about right here? Oops. I'm gonna do that a lot, where I'll open the map instead of my inventory. Alright. Yes, we did. Oh, silly me, I just remembered something I'd completely forgotten. You've only just arrived in Whisper. Have you introduced yourself to everyone yet? Alright, so we get a little break to go introduce ourselves to all of our neighbors, and we're going to introduce ourselves to the mayor as well. Because it's the right thing to do, I suppose, when you live in a very small town like this. I can't say I've ever met the mayor of my city. Speaking of, oh, and there's a villager down there too. Let me ask you, of these four, whom do you respect the most? The chief, the mayor, the mail clerk, or the CEO? Let's make him happy and say the mayor. What's your name? Namira. It's a fine name. I'm Tortimer. Holidays and events, you should come see me. He'll give us things. Cube! Aha! That vision of pecan pie that I've been having all morning was about you, dude. Nice to meet you. I'm Cube. Let's hang. Oh, he's so cute. He's like a fat little penguin. Alright. So, where does Cube live? Just so I know not to go to that house. He's in the middle. Okay. Well. These little signposts here, these signify where animals can move in. So, unlike the new game, New Leaf, animals can't just move wherever they want. Their houses have to be in specific spots. So that's Cube's house. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is a cute little house. I like this. I love the way the houses look in this game. We have two penguins? I love Hopper. Hey, why are you yelling this early in the morning? Pipe down, little human. Oh, wait a sec. Who are you? I don't know you, slushy. I'm Hopper. I like, well, not much, but I like to fish. I guess it's nice to meet you. It's funny that he says that he likes to fish because in the Wild World movie that they made, which I think is just called Dobutsu no Mori, all Hopper does in the movie is fish, and it's really cute. Oops. Oh. Alright, let's go meet our last neighbor. I think they're probably outside. Mallory. Oh, I know who this is. Where is she? Oh dear. We might have a time trying to find her. She's out somewhere. Oh, I love the sounds of the cicadas. Oh, there she is. Two penguins and a duck. Good morning. You must be Namir, am I right? I'm Mallory. My sign is Scorpio, the prettiest sign of them all. I'm not too sure about that. No offense to any Scorpios out there. Alright, well, we've met everyone, so let's go back to the shop so we can continue working. Be sure to chit-chat. Oh, he wants us to talk? Oh, okay. That's fine. Let's talk to Cube. Oh, Namir, it's you, dude. So anyway, what can I do for you? Let's talk. Namir, there's something I want to ask you. When's your birthday? So cute. My birthday is the 12th of June. Yep. June 12th. Oh, so your sign must be Gemini, right? That's right. Oh yeah, I definitely got that vibe from you right from the start. Okay, then how about this? Who do you like better, your mom or your dad? My mom. I see. I think I understand you a little bit better. Oh, by the way, you know who I like best? My uncle. He's so cute. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Got any juicy gossip for me? Oh yeah, you know there are trees that grow fruit in town, right? If you want some fruit, just stand near the tree and tap it to shake it. You can also do this by pressing the A button. Don't worry, no one really owns the tree, so you can do whatever with the fruit. Eat it, sell it. Me, I think it's nice to plant lots of it and create an orchard. Yes, it's definitely something we'll be doing. Making orchards of all the different fruit trees in town. Well, I mean, we only have apples right now, but eventually we will get more. Let's chit-chat, Hopper. You can't plant any fruit without a shovel to dig a hole. You can pick one of those off from Tom Nook. Yep. Alright. Alright, we've talked to them. Did you introduce yourself to everyone? Yes. Okay. Deliver this furniture to Hopper. Okay. What are the items that Tom has? It looks like a bug zapper. Oh no, a birdhouse and a flamingo. Okay. Alright, let's go deliver this to Hopper. Oops. I'm gonna be doing that a lot until I get used to this town. Ah. Oh, we're seeing quite a lot of Hopper today, but that's fine. So sleepy. I feel ya. Alright, delivery time. Here we go. Why are you delivering furniture? Ha, so you're Tom Nook's little servant. Have fun with that. Can't pay up, you gotta work for it, eh? Well, you are looking a little sad and pathetic, so I'll help you out. Take my exotic end table. Ooh, I actually just got that item in my new Leaf Town. Just this morning. So he's telling us how to move around furniture, that sort of thing. So let's go try it out. Place in room. Then there we go. Just like that. So now we have 2 tables. Because I'm going to keep that cardboard box. Well, maybe not. Oops. Let's put this in the corner where that was. There we go. And then we'll put the candle on the table. There we go. Oh yes, so the way the save system works in this game, there's no gyroid or anything like that. You can't press start to save. You come up here and you lay in your bed. And you can actually change the kind of bed. If you have one in your inventory, you can change the type of bed you have. If you use the phone, what can we do for you today? Set sounds. What is your preference? Stereo? How would you prefer anyone to talk to you? Animalese. Yes. And then you could do things like downloads back whenever the NintendoDS Wi-Fi thing was a thing. It's not anymore, so I can't get any downloads. But that's okay. Alright. Surprisingly dedicated. Compose some copy for direct mailing. Alright, so we're gonna write a letter to Cube. Alright, write a letter to Cube. Dear Cube, hello. Oh, this is gonna take a little while. Oops. Hello. Tom is... Oh gosh. He's having a sale. He's not really, but whatever. Tom is having a sale. Please. All right. And the way the post office works in this game is it's connected to the town hall, so it's not a separate building. So on the left here, the green mat is for town hall business, the red mat is for mailing business. Mail a letter. So you can mail up to, what is it, 10 letters at a time. Oh, that's everything. And right in here we have the recycling bin. This acts like the lost and found. There's nothing in there now. And it gets emptied twice a week. So it's like the garbage dump or the lost and found. It's where you're gonna wanna look for items. Let's go deliver the carpet to Mallory. And like Tom said, the animals love getting letters. I'm not sure how much I'll send letters, just because it does take quite a while without that stylus. But we'll see. Oh, hello Mallory, there you are. Delivery, actually. Thank you, you're doing a good job. Sometimes someone can be so cruel. Take this, a backyard lawn. I don't really want that. It's just grass. I really don't want that carpet, so I'm gonna sell it. Oops. Oh jeez, I'm gonna be running over the flowers a lot. Deliver watering can to Cube. That's fine. I believe this is the last thing that we'll have to do. Or second to last, at least. One of the two. I love his little eyes. I'm pretty sure, I want to say Cube was in Population Growing and wore a GameCube shirt or something like that, I want to say. Yes, that's me. Everyone loves to get letters. And just like in all the other games, they will show off letters if they really like them. Yes, the bulletin board. Okay. This is why I knew there was at least one more thing. So he wants us to post something on the bulletin board about the store. And the bulletin board in this game works kind of similarly to the other one. There'll be like posts on it. It'll talk about birthdays, events going on. I'm just gonna write something really, really short and sweet. Oops. Hit up. Nooks. Oh. Cranny. That's it. That's fine. It really doesn't matter what you write at all. I could have just put an exclamation point and it would have been fine. We're done! So that's all the work that he had for us. And we'll still have to pay back 18,400 bells. Which is fine, but we can sell anything to Tom. We can run errands. And yes, we'll make payments at the town hall. I'm done with work. Now I'm free. We're gonna come back inside and talk to him because I want to sell. Oh dear. Yes, I want to sell. So instead of having like a select all, this game has like a drag and drop. So you pick up the items and just drop them right into the top there. I need a lot more. This right here is the point system. So we have 0 points. We need 300 points to become a member. What are points? You earn points automatically each time you make a purchase. As you earn points, your status will increase, earning you rewards. At each status level, you receive a slight discount on store rates. Purchasing pricier products earns you more points. So yes, this was how you could get certain items in the game. Shanty mat. I don't think I want that. No. No, thank you. What about this? A green wall. I like it, but I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure on what kind of theme I want our house to be. If anyone has any suggestions, I'll gladly take them. Let's go take a look in the Able Sisters. So if you've played an Animal Crossing game before, you know that these two sisters here sell clothes. And something new to this game were accessories, like these cute little glasses. Oh, isn't that adorable? I'll buy them, I want them. Alright. So cute. So yes, they'll sell 2 accessories a day, 1 umbrella and 3 shirts rather. Alright. So we've got some glasses and put our other shirt back on. So cute. So a really good way to make money in this game, if you don't know, is you can collect seashells. Oops. You can collect seashells, sell them to Tom. You can also shake trees. You will get some bells by shaking the trees. However, you can also get stung by a bee. And I don't have a net to catch the bees. But also, furniture can sometimes fall out of the trees. So it is worth giving them a shake and going around. But because I don't have a net, I don't really want to press my luck. What's our inventory looking like? 4 more things. He does sell medicine. If you get stung by a bee, oh no. Well, I suppose it had to happen. Ugh. You can buy medicine from Tom to fix it. So yes, as you see there, oops, oh, I'm gonna have to get used to this. 100 bells. And this is also how you get fruit out of the trees, by shaking them. Oh, there we go. Piece of furniture. What did we get? A red sofa. Let's go put that in our house. I'm probably not gonna shake any more trees just because I don't want to get stung again. Even though it doesn't matter. There is a trick, however, in Wild World. If you're playing it, you can open up your gates by going up here. Sorry about that. You can open your gates by coming up here and talking to Copper. And if you open them locally, all your animals will go inside and no bees will fall out of the trees. So there you go. Booker! What is this? What can I do for you? Is there something lost? Currently have some items. So there is still a lost and found. Let's see what there is. Ooh, a new shirt. A number 4 shirt. Oh. A mini lamp. Oh, I'll take that. I'm gonna take the other 2 items as well once I put that money. It's fine, not a problem, I think. So cute. So they went from being police puppies to being guardsmen. Yes, I want those 2 items, please. Because I can sell the shirt, and I'm going to use the stationery as placeholders. So whenever I do get my tools, yeah, my future self. So that way, whenever I get my tools, I can just put them in there and it'll free up inventory space. I do this in all of the games. Until one day we finally get separate slots for our tools. This will just have to do. It's really not a big deal. It does use up some of your mail slots, but unless you're sending letters all the time, it's not really an issue, I find. Alright, let's go put that sofa in our house. And I also want to put our work shirt in the house. I like holding on to our work uniform. It's like a little reminder. And it's really cute, so I don't want to get rid of it either. Oops. So yes, this is how you can zoom in. You can't face the opposite way like you can in the new games, but that's okay. What does this look like? No. We can sell that. We already have... Oh, goodness me. We already have a light, so I'm not terribly worried. And I want to put that in the room as well. I remember whenever I first started playing Animal Crossing, we're going back, you know, GameCube on the first one. I remember I used to keep all of my shirts because I didn't know that the catalog was a thing. Like, I didn't understand how it worked or anything like that. So I held on to all of my shirts, every single one of them, so my house would always just be filled with shirts. It's really silly now, looking back on it, but I'm sure we all did silly things like that whenever we played games. And I do love the Animal Crossing games. I've said this before on my main Let's Play channel, where I did a Let's Play of Animal Crossing on the GameCube, that this game has helped me through a lot, especially Wild World. I played this one the most, I think. Well, until I got New Leaf. I've definitely put more hours into New Leaf than I have any of the others, but I did have population growing, and I also borrowed it from my friend a few times. Also, whenever I got my DS, one of the first things I got was Wild World, and I put so many hours into Wild World. I loved this game so much. It helped me through a lot because it came out, you know, 2005, 2006, whenever I was 15, 16 years old, and I was going through a lot. And honestly, it was just really nice and really comforting having, you know, friends in that way. I didn't really play City Folk too much. I didn't get it until a few years after it had come out. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm not really a huge fan of City Folk. It's more or less the same game as Wild World. It is a little bit different. Obviously, it looks a bit nicer, that sort of thing, but beyond that, the only real difference is they changed the way you can create patterns, which is something they'll do here at some point. And also they changed the fact that you can go to the city, hence City Folk. But that's pretty much it. And they took out a lot of things. They took out the some of the holidays, I believe. The animals repeat themselves a lot more in that game. And they added something called animal tracks, which is whenever you run in the town, the grass wears out. And I really don't like that feature. It's in New Leaf as well, but I find it isn't as big of an issue as it was in City Folk, which is nice. So as you can see here, I was just hitting rocks because there's one rock in your town every day that will have bells. This has been a long-standing Animal Crossing tradition. It's like that in every game. So let's see how many bells we got just from doing that. Alright. So there's 7, 8, so 8,500 bells. That's pretty good considering we have to, whoops, pay off our loan. That's pretty good. So by doing things like this every day, and, you know, collecting seashells, doing favors for the animals, buying whatever tools you have available to you right away. Like I got the shovel, which was really lucky actually, and the fishing net, which I'll show off in just a minute. You can easily make bells in this game. It's very, very, very easy. So what I'm doing right now is I'm looking for spots like these. So you want to dig these up to get fossils. You can bring these to the museum, which we'll do once I find them. I believe there's 3 or 4 every day. So we'll just roam around the town, get used to the map, listen to the music, which does change hourly, so we're not always going to hear the same song, because I'm not always going to play at the exact same time every day. I'd like to do some episodes at night because there are certain features of this game that make themselves available to you at night, and you know, just for a change of pace, that sort of thing. I think it'd be really fun. Oh, this is a little irritating because I did see them as I was roaming around, but of course, now that I'm actually looking for them, it's going to be a little bit harder. Oh, there's another one. Oops. There we are. And I'm a little sad. My cartridge of this game, it's very delicate. I'm not sure what it is, probably just because I've played it so much, but it's a very delicate cartridge. And if I'm playing it, if I bump my my DS or my 2DS, it doesn't matter which console it's in, whether it's in my DS Lite or in my 2DS, if I even just bump it slightly, the game freezes up. It makes me really sad. I've put a lot of time into that game, and so I just kind of, you know, leave it be. I was even playing this game whenever New Leaf first came out because I didn't have a 3DS, so I couldn't play it. I remember, I believe it was Chugga Conroy. He had just released his New Leaf series, so I think this was 2014. And I wanted to play along with him so bad, but I didn't have a 2DS yet. I wasn't getting one until the following summer, and so I just kind of played Wild World and watched his videos and just kind of sat there in awe of the game, and I wanted to play it so bad. Of course, I play it all the time now. I restart my town every so often. Although I have 2 copies of New Leaf because I love the game so much, and I love having more than one town. Like having different themes. There we go. Oops. Having different themes for different towns, that sort of thing. I love it. So I have 2 towns. One of them is filled with amiibo card villagers, all my favorites. And the other one, I just restarted it not too long ago actually, and it's filled with sorry, it's not filled with what was I trying to say here? I just restarted a new town basically, so that's fun. And I'm not gonna really do too much in regards to that one. I'm just gonna kind of, oops, let whatever. Oh, do you see up in the top? There's a little balloon going by. So there is a tool that we can get, a slingshot. And with the slingshot, you can knock those down out of the sky to get the present. Now I know in New Leaf, the balloon gifts are exclusively balloon furniture, which I'm not gonna lie, I'm not particularly fond of that, so I don't really get them. But there we go. So this is fishing. We just got a crayfish. At least that's what I call them. I've heard people call them crawfish, crayfish, crawdads, all sorts of things. I call them crayfish though. It must be a regional thing. Fishing is very simple in this game. It's also quite relaxing. I enjoy it. The only trouble is... Here we go. It's actually getting the fish to cooperate with you. A seahorse. Now, anytime you catch a bug or a fish, you will get a silly little pun. No, he's not gonna go for that. Yep. Oh, come on. Oh, he's just not having any of it, is he? Come on, fishy. Here we go. Oh, another seahorse. So yes, it's I caught a seahorse, giddy up, yeehaw. Haha, because it's a seahorse. So, I do quite love fishing, like in real life. I haven't gone fishing in years though. It's been a very, very long time since I've gone fishing. It is a lot of fun though. I find it to be very relaxing. I caught a sea bass. Oh, this is gonna be another sea bass. Ooh! Okay. Yeah, it is. It's okay. So, over here. Do you see how this fish has a fin? Alright, we're gonna try to catch that. Oh, wait. Hey, Cube. Not to be rude, but don't you think your outfit's kinda tight? You look like an overstuffed sausage, and I, for one, am offended. You think so? I just bought this outfit too. This is a total downer, dude. Maybe I ate too much calamari yesterday. Well, Namir, what do you think? It's fine. See? Namir thinks so too. Now, can we talk about something more interesting? Well, all kids Namir's age are wearing stuff like this. So maybe the overstuffed sausage look is in. Yes! So if tight clothes are in, really tight clothes must be the next big thing. I better get on that and start gobbling lots of bananas, Foster. I love how you can, like, eavesdrop on their conversations. It's so cute. Okay, so this fish, we're gonna catch it. Because this could be a really expensive, rare fish. Like a shark. Oof. He is just being impossible. Did you see that? He just swam right by it. Come on now. Stop avoiding my hook. Oof. My goodness. This has proven to be quite difficult, isn't it? Come on now. He just does not want to be caught. Ah! What did we get? An ocean sunfish! Oh my goodness! Don't look directly at it! It's quite a big fish. Oops. Oh, we're a little too close to the shoreline here. A zebra turkeyfish, no gobbling those spines. Alright, well, what's our inventory looking like? We have a few things to go donate, so we're gonna go donate those things. And then that will be it for today's episode. I might play a little bit of this, maybe donate more fish, that sort of thing. Make some more money, enough to pay off our loan. But don't worry, I won't show off anything, or I'll make sure to record anything that I want to show. So, here's the museum. Now, we'll do a little tour in just a minute. We're gonna talk to Blathers. I get so frightfully tired during the day. Check a fossil. Ah, you want me to appraise a fossil for you? I'm happy to oblige. Until just recently, I didn't have a license to identify fossils myself, you know. Indeed, it was always a source of beak-grinding frustration for me. So I decided to take a correspondence course, and I am now officially licensed. Happy days indeed. So, yes. Before, in the first game, you had to mail your fossils out in order for them to be identified. But since Wild World and on, Blathers can identify them himself. This delightful fossil is a Terra body, and a rather nice one. It is not yet in the museum. Can we keep it? Absolutely, take it. If you insist. Wouldn't it be marvelous if the other founds were found before too long? Alright. And I'll probably do fossil donation off screen as well. Actually, I'll do all donations off screen because it does still take quite a while. It's not as fast as it is in New Leaf, unfortunately, so I don't want to take up too much time doing it. Amazing, this fossil is an almost flawless specimen. The ammonite looks like it would be related to spiral-shelled creatures, but have I got a whopper of a surprise for you. They are actually part of the same family as squid and octopi, just imagine. All that remains of these enigmatic creatures are their shells. Despite extensive research, we're still not sure what their bodies looked like. That's interesting. This is what I love about Blathers, is... Oops. Whenever you donate anything to him... Oh, what's wrong? Well, I was just thinking about my hometown. Not that this old bird is homesick, mind you. But there are certain times where I yearn for the neon lights of the big city. Really? Who? What times, you ask? Well, it all relates to my university years, you see. At the behest of my professor, I often stayed late in the laboratory. So rather than find a flat as I worked on my master's, I lived with my parents. Then I started working on my doctorate, of course. Yes, started. You didn't finish? No, not as such. You see, one day as my professor approached me with an idea, he spoke of plans in the offing to build a museum in this town. They were having a most difficult time filling the curator position. 'Twas my understanding that no one from the faraway museum would move, and sadly they were unable to fill the position with local talent. So they asked the person heading up the project to find a good fit, and that good fit was none other than yours truly, and so it went, who? So that means... yes, well, the timing was perfect. I just received my curator's license, and before I knew it, I was the newest resident of dear old Whisper. And the rest, as they say, is history, what? Don't misunderstand, it's not as though I regret moving here, not one jot. It's just that I can't help but get a wee bit nostalgic at times. So this is something that was introduced in Wild World. Stories for the animals. So occasionally you'll see Blathers being a little sad, and he'll tell you about himself, and you'll learn about his story. And there are other characters like that as well. Tom Nook has a story, Sable has a story, so it's really, really cool. Terra body. Oh no, really? That's very unlucky. We got two of the same fossil. Oh my goodness, I want to donate some things to you, Blathers. Alright, so we've got some fish to donate here. Like this crayfish. You'll find these little fellows in many pots across the Southland, I imagine. I've personally never sampled one. They look rather insectish. Blah. Blathers does not like bugs. And maybe I'll show one bug donation whenever we do have a net, so that way you guys can see what happens whenever you donate a bug. Who indeed? Woohoo, a seahorse! I can't think of a soul who claims to have eaten a meal of seahorse. However, it has been used for centuries as an herbal supplement, that I know. A supplement for what? I haven't the foggiest. So, whenever Blathers talks about dinosaurs, he goes into, you know, what they're like, what they're about, that sort of thing. Whenever Blathers talks about fish, he talks about eating them and how delicious they would be. The sea bass is a fleshy white fish with a rather delicate flavor. It's tasty prepared any which way, but I recommend a non-traditional dish. Sashimi. Indeed, consume the fellow raw. You shan't be disappointed. I think it's funny how he talks about eating the fish and all that. Ocean sunfish. I understand that ocean sunfish are edible, but I've also heard that unless it's incredibly fresh, it tastes rather foul. As such, it's usually only eaten where it's caught. Yeah, I wouldn't eat a sunfish in general. They're very bony. Not very good either. And a zebra turkeyfish. I won't tell you it's utterly impossible to eat a zebra turkeyfish, but I really wouldn't recommend it, to be honest. If you insist, though, know my philosophy. Batter, batter, and more batter. No, that's everything, Blathers. So, as you can see, there's a few different offshoots here. So up here is where we would find bugs, but we don't have any, so I'm not going to go in there yet. In here is where all the dinosaur exhibits will be, and as you can hear, the music changed slightly. It added an extra beat. And there's our ammonite, and if we go up here, there is the pterodon body that we donated. So, as you can see, there are quite a few fossils to collect, way more than in population growing. And we'll come down here. And here's all the fish, and we can actually zoom in so that we can see them. So there's a crayfish that we donated. And if we go into the back, this is where they keep all the ocean fish. So there's our zebra turkeyfish, the sea bass was over there, there's the seahorse, and our ocean sunfish is right there. There he is. And over here is where we can find paintings, but again, we'll check those whenever we get them. If we come upstairs, hello, Celeste. Oh dear me, hooty toot, I beg your pardon, I was just resting my eyes. So she is Blather's sister. You're cute. Hooty toot, you're teasing me, aren't you? Why don't you just take a peek through the telescope? Yes. So, constellations! Something that was introduced in Wild World. Something that was introduced in Wild World and was also in City Folk but hasn't made a return were constellations. So, as you can see here, you could make a constellation. So let's do that, shall we? I don't quite know what I'm going for here, but sure. That works just fine. No, wait, I wanted to say yes. Here we go. Judging by the stars' coordinates, sorry, you should best be able to see it August 6th at 5 a.m. Sure. Let's just call it, first. How about that? Give me half a mo and I'll make an entry for first. And that's everything. We can also erase constellations and we can just look at them. Something that was interesting with constellations was that you could provide, we already talked to you, Blathers, provided you went to visit another town or if you had someone else visit you, your constellations would cross over into each other's worlds, which is really cool. And this is something that was introduced in Wild World, also had an appearance in City Folk, and technically has an appearance in New Leaf, but in a different sort of way. This is Brewster. Why don't you take a seat? Okay. Coffee may seem a tad expensive at 200 bells a cup, but it's worth it. That seems pretty cheap to me. I figure like 100 bells would be like $1. So $2 for coffee is really good, actually. Alright then, before it gets cold. One fresh brewed cup, enjoy. Thanks, I will. Excellent. But could you expect anything less from the legendary Brewster's blend? I think he liked our response to that. Thanks. So he's quite quiet at first, but the more you talk to him, he'll get more and more friendly. And there is something else that happens here on Saturday nights, so we'll see what that is. Eventually. Well, tomorrow. Or Saturday, as it were. I say tomorrow because it's Friday today as I'm recording this. I don't know if this will go up today. It might. Alright, well, in that case, I'm gonna go to Tom's, I'm gonna sell what's in my inventory, and then I'm going to leave the episode here. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this first episode of Animal Crossing Wild World. I hope it was nice and relaxing, and I hope it's something that we can enjoy together. And I would like your input as well. I want you guys to be involved in this. So if you have any suggestions for how you want our house to look, or if you have a town tune theme that you'd like to hear or like to see, then please let me know. I'll do my best to either recreate it or to find it something that's relatively calming and relaxing to kind of go with the whole vibe that we have going on here on this channel. So I'm just going to pay off a little bit of our loan. Oh, oops. We'll talk about this another time. I'm going to go to the post office side. Here we go. Pay mortgage. So let's do... We'll do half. So we have 9,000 left to pay. That'll be relatively easy to do. Because the sooner we pay off our home loan, the sooner that our house will expand and we'll have more space to be able to do things. Now, I'm going to remove my equipment and put it here. Perfect. All right. So, this is where I will leave you for today, and hopefully you guys will join me again very soon for another episode of Animal Crossing Wild World. Bye!